The best sneakers of 2020, from the latest Yeezys to the Off-White Jordan 5s. We count down the best sneakers of the year. Remember when people predicted that the sneaker resale market would crash when COVID-19 hit? Remember when brand release calendars were in such disarray that it was questionable that we'd ever see a shoe drop on time again? Here a list of best sneakers in 2020. Number 10. LeBron James 7 Media Day Retros from LeBron James' Nike line have been dropping since 2017 with varying degrees of success. Coveted colorways like the first Game Air Zoom generation were quick to sell out and fetch premiums on the resale market. The LeBron 7, the third model from his signature series to come back, flipped the script with this aptly titled Media Day colorway, which James debuted at the Lakers Media Day last September. Number 9. Dunk Low Brazil. Get used to it. You'll read a lot about the Nike Dunk in 2020. From blockbuster SB collaborations to reissues of sought-after pairs of yesteryear, it's impossible to deny the sneaker's momentum. This particular entry falls into the latter category, reaching back to 2001 for a nearly identical version of the original Brazil. Nearly any of the Dunk SP styles this year could have wound up in this spot, but the Brazil earns extra points for these reasons. Number 8. Adidas Yeezy Quantum. The world had been waiting for Kanye West's debut Adidas Yeezy basketball sneaker for years. All the way back in 2017, we saw West hoop at UCLA in a Yeezy designed for the court, offering a first of many teases. Last February, during All-Star Weekend, the world finally got to see the finished product. While the finished product is the most important part of any sneaker release, the rollout and energy around the shoe can help make it memorable as well. Much like another Yeezy that you will find on this list in just a bit, the Quantum is a completely original design that carries a strong resemblance to the rest of West's design over with the 3 stripes. Number 7. Joe Freshgoods X New Balance 992. Like the Off-White X Air Jordan 5 and Adidas Yeezy Quantum on this list, the Joe Freshgoods X New Balance 992 wasn't just a great sneaker, it was a moment. Released during NBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago, one of the last large-scale public events of its kind before COVID-19 impacted the U.S., the hometown designer's New Balance collaboration had people lined up around the block, just like the good old days. At the same time as Kanye West and Virgil Abloh's respective new drops was a testament to the Joe Freshgoods 992's appeal, and time has been kind to the collaboration. Number 6. Stussy X Nike Air Zoom Spyridon Cage 2. The current Nike SB craze has many chasing after Stussy's ice cream-inspired SB Dunk Low from 2005 that continues to climb in value, but its most recent Nike project proves the streetwear brand has remained consistent with its output throughout its 40-year history. Back in March, Stussy helped reintroduce the Air Zoom Spyridon Cage 2 to the marketplace for the first time since its debut in 2003. A product of legendary sneaker designer Steven Smith, the retro performance runner fits perfectly into the lifestyle space these days. Number 5. Nike Air Zoom Alphafly Next %. There's a pervasive tunnel vision in our scene that tends to value the old over the new. Nostalgia mining retros are fun, and collaborations breathing new life into old models can be exciting, but amid those releases, sportswear obsessives can sometimes overlook the actual contemporary designs from brands that deserve their attention. The Air Zoom Alphafly Next % deserves your attention. The sneaker, an elite and controversial runner that was nearly banned from competitive use by track and field's governing body, demands some of that attention from its bold outline. It is chunky and still somehow sleek, the sole packing a tech recipe of Zoom X foam, Zoom AirPods, and a carbon fiber plate meant to push the wearer forward. Number 4. Adidas Yeezy Foam RNNR. This is what footwear design should look like in 2020. It's hard to find new sneakers that bring back the feeling of walking into a sporting goods store in the 1990s or 2000s and seeing something on the shelves that got you excited. Not a retro, not something you owned when you were young. That's what the Yeezy Foam RNNR brings to the table. Designed by Steven Smith, the shoe is part croc, part spaceship that is made from algae in the good old US of A. The first colorway is named after Mount Ararat, the largest national symbol of Armenia, where Kim Kardashian West's family is from. The all-white colorway is said to take its inspiration from the snow-capped summit of Ararat, where legend has it that Noah's Ark resides. Number 3. Travis Scott x Nike SB Dunk Low. The Travis Scott x Nike SB Dunk, despite being one of the most hyped sneakers of 2020, has also been one of the most debated, especially by gatekeeping purists. On the surface, it's understandable. Why would Travis Scott, a musician better known for his love of Fortnite than anything relating to skateboarding, get to collaborate with Nike SB? That's a fair take, until you remember that the Nike Dunk is a basketball sneaker, and that its SB variant rose to glory in the mid-2000s on the backs of sneaker collectors rather than skaters. It begins to make a lot of sense why Travis Scott, who's become one of the biggest artists on the planet, and most prolific sneaker collaborators, would get to create his own version of it. Number 2. Ben & Jerry's x Nike SB Dunk Low. Chunky Dunky. If there is one shoe that embodies the current Nike SB hype train, it's the Chunky Dunky. Hype beasts loved it. The celebrities you follow on social media posted about it. You aunts and uncles that wear Skechers texted you about it. It's this type of mainstream appeal that pushed the hype for this pair to another level ahead of its release this past May. An official collaboration with ice cream purveyor Ben & Jerry's, the Chunky Dunky makes for one of the craziest colorways we have ever seen dress the SB Dunk Low. It comes complete with details like a rainbow tie-dye lining, faux fur overlays, and a melting yellow swoosh, all signature markings of the brand's pint packages. The same details that make this pair so beloved by some are the reason others hate it. SB purists aren't too fond of this design. But it succeeded in bringing the playfulness of pairs that represent SB's heyday to a larger audience. Number 1 is the Off-White X Air Jordan 5. The Off-White trademark X Air Jordan 5 sale incorporates deconstructed details, while also featuring 23 branding in red towards the heel, matching the Jumpman logo placed atop the reflective silver tongue. Nike Air appears in black on the heel, while Virgil Abloh's signature shoelaces notation is applied to the laces. The midsole is done up in black to complement the cream-colored upper. While sneakerheads were busy attempting to secure today's Off-White X Air Jordan 5 release through SNKRS, the shoe's creator debuted a previously unseen colorway of his collaboration out of nowhere. So this the hype sneaker of year and the most well-talked of sneakerhead of its impact in market so far in 2020.